channel. I hope you're all doing good. In this video, I'm going to show you how I created this look using only cream and liquid products. There are a few tips to remember while working with only cream products, and since today's video is all about cream products, I'm going to share with you a few tips and tricks. But before that, I also want to tell you that this video can be helpful to you if you're traveling, and just in case you forget to carry any of your powdered products, this is the look you can achieve with only cream products. So if you want to know the tips and tricks and how I achieved this look, please keep on watching. So I'm going to first start by prepping my skin, and for that I'm using the LA Girl Prep and Prime Concealer, and this has also got an orange corrector, so this will add a little bit correction to my skin. That is, it'll hide the dark circles and also the pigmented areas on my skin, and I'm going to apply generously all over my face and just not on the T-zone. Next, I'm going to use the Inglot Under Eye Concealer, and this is in shade number 102, and this is a little darker to my skin tone. I'm going to use this as a corrector, as I'm not using an orange corrector today, because if I use an orange corrector, I need to use a powder product to set it, and since we're not doing any powdered products today, we are going to use this dark concealer to correct my under eyes and other pigmented places on my face. If you notice, I'm only pressing the pigment into my skin and I'm not swiping it, because that will remove the product and that's not what we want. I'm also going to take it a little on my eyelids to cancel out the colors of my veins. Next, I'm using the KIKO Milano Liquid Skin Foundation, and this is an extremely lightweight foundation because we don't want an extra coverage on our foundation today, as we're not going to set it with a powder. So I'm going to apply very light and a very soft coverage on my face. So I'm going to apply dots first, and then I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. So I want a little bit more coverage on my face on the left side, so I'm going to add a little bit more foundation, and then I'm also going to blend it again with the damp beauty blender. After my foundation, I'm going to take the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and as you can see, it's almost over because this is one of my most used products, and I'm going to apply it under my eyes, and I'm going to apply a very small amount of it because we don't want to look extremely cakey as we are not going to set it. So I'm going to apply it with a brush. I'm going to take a little bit concealer from the applicator and just go lightly in my under eyes. Now you can see I'm only tapping the product exactly where I want it to be and nowhere else, because I do not want to look extremely cakey and full of makeup. So I'm only going to place it where I want the product to be. Now to contour my face, I'm taking the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Toast, and I'm going to apply it in the hollows of my cheek, a little bit on my forehead and along the jawline. And then I'm going to take the flat side of the beauty blender and just in pressing motions, I'm just going to tap it and then blend it into my skin. As you can see, I've also applied dots along my chin and my forehead because we want a blended look, and usually I don't apply dots, I just like strike it through. So because we want like a blended effect and not a very strong effect, that's why I've applied dots, and I'm going to focus majorly on blending. Moving on to our blush, I'm going to use the blush stick from Nude Stix, and this is in the shade Naughty and Spice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the stick and first apply it at the back of my hand to warm up the product a little bit. Then going back to my beauty blender, again in the cleaner side, don't forget the clean side. And then I'm going to take a little bit and then just tap it onto the apples of my cheek. So the reason why I applied it at the back of my hand is because if I swiped it directly on the apples of my cheek, it would just remove the foundation. The chances are high of it removing the foundation, and that's not what we want, and then the blending gets very difficult and then it's a total mess. And with whatever product is left on the sponge, I'm going to just apply lightly on the chin and a little bit on my nose and a little bit on the forehead. Next, for my highlighter, I'm going to take the Cover FX highlighter, and this is in the shade Sunlight, and I'm going to apply it again first at the back of my hand, and then I'm going to apply it with a beauty blender on the highest points of my face. Now this is an extremely pigmented highlighter, guys. This is so pigmented that probably you can see me from moon, but I'm going to take a very less amount of it, and with the pointed side I'm going to just press it on the cheekbone and not anywhere else, because I don't want to look like a star, very honestly. And since we're not going to be setting our face with any loose powder, I think this should be sufficient. Now I can see a little bit creasing happening under my eyes, so I'm going to take the same brush and lightly just press it again closest to my lower lash line, and that will just solve our problem of creasing. Moving on to our brows, I'm going to use the Benefit Kebra Cream Gel, and this is in number 5. And first I'm going to take a spoolie and comb the hair of my brows in the same direction as its growth, and then I'm going to lightly fill it up with the Benefit cream product. I'm just filling my brows very lightly because we want a very light and dewy and fresh look. Even though we cannot use a powder, does not mean we cannot look dewy and fresh, but I'm just filling my brows very lightly, basically in the sparse areas, just to give it a natural look. Now for my eyes, I'm going to take the matte side from the Matte and Metal Melted Eyeshadows from Huda Beauty, and this is in the shade Private Jet, and I'm going to take a little bit amount from the applicator itself. This is the matte color again, and I'm going to take it and apply it in the eyelids all over with a flat brush, and I'm gonna blend it out. Now this eyeshadow dries up pretty fast, so I recommend you working really fast because you want to just blend out those harsh lines immediately. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the same product with the same brush, and I'm going to apply it in my lower lash line, and I'm going to connect it to the upper eyeshadow that we created. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take the other side of this product, that is the glitter side, and this is in the shade Shimmering Sunset, and I'm going to create a very thin eyeliner. Actually, I did change my mind. I'm going to create a thick eyeliner with a big wing. For my inner corners, whatever highlight I have at the back of my hand, I'm going to take a small tiny brush and I'm going to apply it in the inner corners of my eye. And then I'm going to apply lots of mascara from Forever 52, and this is the extra large lash volume mascara. And to finish off my look, I'm going to apply a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lover all over my lips. Let me tell you that it does feel a little sticky towards the end, but since we're using all cream and liquid products, it is a little natural to feel a little sticky and heavy, and hence I really recommend to use very less amount of products on your face, so you will feel a little better and not very cakey in the end, and you will be very happy with the look you've achieved. And this is my final look, guys. I hope you liked this look. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up in the bottom bar, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Till then, take care and be safe, and thank you so much for watching.